And Bossa. Still around. Same ones. Get out of it. Wasting your time. Get up. New day. And we've been here many times, but I'm hopeful in this one. Say this has always been the what you call the pinnacle of PC gaming. Where your afterburners kick in for once. Beautiful. I'll do a graphics check. I think that's the highest one. Medium. Oh, we don't do that. We go to, what was that for? Planet volumetric clouds. That's it. 90 on the view. Don't do. Desync not needed. Film grain different. Okay. Oh, did I just blow this up or what? Was it? Right. I'm going to sell it again because I've hundreds of times before in the past, but I'm actually looking on a city. I did press it right. I think I did. A long way to come up. Man, it must have been a really hard night because I swear there wasn't snow down on the ground when I was going to sleep here. Hello. Stop embarrassing me here. Let's call the elevator. I'm hearing the squeak. Come on. Oh, that's just happened a lot. That worked. Right. Which floor do we want to go on? The lobby. I'll be glad. Got one of those. Built-in operating system. Right. I see a load of complainers in chat, so get out of it. I'm trying to absorb this experience for one myself. I'm sure everything's working just fine. It's a long way, isn't it? It's a very tall building. You can see how high up we were, actually. Hello. Hello. Okay, I just pressed every key I could think of actually being something to talk with. Check. Oh, that's on the numpad. I don't have a numpad. Do? Yeah. Yeah, so we're all the way up there. Wow. What's actually doing? Yeah, don't look. I have turned this to all plumber. In a world like this, surrounded with Probably many uses for those effects. Maybe the actual setting is the one to go by. Oh, I know out this place. I guess it's that way. Oh, is this the intensive care, general surgery, and cardiology? Exploring better health. There's so much to see and do in the universe. Maintain proper nutrition and hydration. Minimize time spent in theology. Bring proper equipment. Use medication and moderation. Get imprinted regularly. It's interesting. Different people's imagination, future, space travel, all. Humans, we've just on the moon and probing Mars and the Europa and the outer asteroid belts. Maybe for a lifetime. And, yeah. That's where we're at. This, however, building on other worlds, finding a way to hold space to get me to be. I reckon I could make a movie out of this. Right, where are we going? The Metro Loop. Spaceport or the Commons? I think we'll go to the Spaceport and get to my ship. You know when you step away, play other games, and you come back to this after a while, you really do realise, like, wham, how, like, the lighting and the, I think maybe, I don't know if they upgraded last visited. Certainly I've got deeper graphical options. Press it.
Careful, doors are now closing.
I want to stand, look, and enjoy this hyperloop travel. I daren't ask what emergency stop is like in this thing. Burning oneself into nanoparticles in an instant. Maybe a new form of travel that I think I will see things the same way after. Oh, I'll have to pull that out. That's why I've got inertial dampers. Otherwise it would have ended on the first episode of Star Trek, wouldn't it?
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers. The capsule will be at the station momentarily.
God, beautiful. Right, so far so good. We've experienced what it's like to step out of the hotel in a feeling of the scale of this area micro. I think we want to go to empty Metro Loop or the up. Down to up. How's it going? Is this Star Citizen Anti-Stasi? it's not, you'd better tell those guys to prepare themselves because it looks like Armor 4's on its way out. And, you know, they need to pre-develop some of those assets. Get ready. You know what I'm saying? Get ready. Get on their Discord. Even tell them I sent you if you like, best. And so they need to get that sorted. So when that thing drops, unleash hell. Make it the biggest mod ever, you know? Easier said than done. I suppose it always feels like a long time. Especially when you got like standalone in your face and you can see where some of those graphical upgrades can go. But let's not forget that if you look at the Armor 3 when it came out to the Armor 3 it is today, it's like a different game, right? You have the base and then you have the substance at the end of those years where you can just like throw a million things at it. There's all sorts of stuff. And then of course what happens along the journey. Incredible, you know?
Looking for a good time? Be sure to visit Wally's Bar.
Don't watch out.
Only a quick ride on the metro.
Right, wait a second. Before I call the elevator, I need to know what hangar I need to go to.
Belong to you.
Wow. Does this actually... Am I seeing things, or is this now also got a visual upgrade to the menu system on here? It looks...
For the latest updates on ship availability and gate assignments, please use one of the convenient...
A standard version with the factory setup will be delivered to your current location after a period of time. Oh, someone else has used this console, right? Back.
Microtech.
Oh, hold on. Maybe hold on. Try this one. Touch the stars. Oh, this is new. This is really new. Okay, touching that. Alright. Let's not do Windows Millennium on me here, okay? We're talking like 10 or 11, okay? Efficient, snappy, NVMEs, future tech. What?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Like the lift, just hammer it a bit.
From all of us at Microtech, welcome to the New Babbage Interstellar Spaceport.
Cool, I think there might be a delay. Let's hammer it.
Vehicle selected.
It works.
Looking for a good
Stand
time?
by.
Be sure to visit Wally's Bar at the promenade.
Make sure it's the big
Your
hangar.
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
14. Okay. Big hangar. Small one. Hang on. I'm a little bit focused on the screen here. Let me go.
Tired of travel?
Let me go.
Why not rest at the
Let go.
newly renovated accommodations? Located downtown with a luxurious Sapphire Grand.
Did that one, isn't it? Right, 14. Wow, how many hangars are in this place? 20. Busy.
Careful watch on all personal items.
Hope when I need to fire missiles it doesn't take that long. There she is. Constellation. Well, there has been graphical upgrades to this, right? I mean, I'm looking at an absolutely nutty matte finish to this shit, like I've never seen it. Maybe it's those options I turned up. What is going on here? Wow. That's the bit where it usually goes up. That's it. I liked it kind of in that direction. Welcome to the ship, Captain. Thank you. Lights at all? And the power on it. I think that needs to go up. Well, I suppose it depends how you leave it as well. Remote turn on. Oh man, telling you something. I feel like this has gone through some visual upgrades here. I'm feeling like ultra high fidelity now.
Welcome to Public Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Alright, while the shields build up, let's ask for flying this again. Bombs. Got comms, don't even need to touch that. Shields building up. Heat dissipation. Here we have it, comms right there. Spaceport, mission to Takeoff.
You are clear to launch.
So we've got enough vertical thrust, and from memory, spacebar. And for gear. Oh, there's. Right, where is this waterfall tech thingy or this area that I go to experience this new? Area of resource. I wonder if it's a jump point. Down over there? Or is it by the... Yeah. I'll fly around and have a look. Not sure of it. Fire up engines. Now this is usually frozen. Yes. Let's check navigation. Oh. There we go. So we've got port. Oh. Load of data centers at Outpost 54. Station. River. It's the River TO. Initial implementation of River Tech to enhance the ecosystem of planets. The first iteration had a single river path was nearby onto Microtech. Showcase. The intention of expanding this future release. That's where I am. We've got the Metropolis there. See it. Okay, one moment. I'm going to stop here. See if I can search it. Citizen. Find the river. How to find the river is fast and simple. From New Babbage, turn heading 205. Quantum jump to MT Data Center E2Q NCGY. Stop jump 900 kilometers. Press U. River is underneath in a dry patch surrounded by an area of snow. Okay. Wow. Right, okay, heading of 205. Gotcha. Turn to heading 205, quantum jump to MT Data Center E2Q. Right, let's get that locked in. The cases are not easy. Yeah, I'm going to need to get some altitude first. So we don't have to go as far as we used to. We need to get away from this. Do some extra burn. Give it more boost now. Look it. Have a look at that for visuals, though. Never fails to look stunning. Okay, pull up onto front. No, that's your gear. And then back. B. And there's your gear. So we have to head towards that jump point at 900. We need to be about 900 kilometers away from it, and then straight below us should be that whatever that river heck is. This is fairly new cloud tech. It's got a really realistic look to it, like this close. I'm not sure what this kind of distortion effect is like, or why. But when it settles and you're close to it, I mean, it's very convincing. You had to interact with the craft. Wow. Anyway. So we go to heading 205, which is right on here. No, why do I press N for quantum drive? Then ask me.
Landing gear ready.
Right, let's try to get
Landing
B.
gear deployed.
Right, that's not... Is that something I'm actually going to be able to make out from here? Hang on, let's go all stop. Need to plot this somehow. Can I do it from here? I certainly see a lot of data centers though. Right. So I need to go to the one that's E2Q. That's it. E2QNSGY. That's the one. I think I'm going to have to exit the atmosphere to get a better look at that. Unless I point the ship right at it. One moment. I'm finding which one. What is it, man? Which one is it? That's the one. That one. NSG, E2Q, NSG, that's the one. Let's try and jump to it.
Autopilot is now on. Landing gear ready.
Need to head to it. Wait to about 900 kilometers. Coming up. Stop. Stop. I can't stop it. Oh. Bloody hell, game. Right. Non-responsive. Alright, back the other way. Where the hell's you... Babbage then, I guess. It goes back to there. And then we'll jump back and try that again. I think I might try and cut the power to the engines this time. I have to do something extreme. Because certainly was not cancelling my jump. Pressed B, held B. Then hit escape. Didn't work either.
Auto drive is now on.
900 kilometers. Stop jump. So you press U. Yes. So use to cut the power. Gotcha.
Quantum drive is now off.
205. Find a back steer. I gotcha.
Quantum drive is now on.
I'm gonna hit both. Otherwise I have to do it from the console.
System off.
Oh, did this time.
Welcome to
I had to hammer it a few times, but it did work.
Enjoy the ride. System check.
Alright, so if I try and... Still looking at 205. We are 848 kilometers away from it, so a little bit ahead. I do not know how to identify it. Two 205. Right, so I'm actually thrusting backwards here. Up speed. Yeah, I'll keep doing this. Owned in space, how you doing? New player looking for some assistance. How do I locate a wormhole to another system? The only known wormhole in the system that I've ever heard about was the one in DS9, Deep Space Nine. If you look at the first episode of that, they accidentally, I think it's the second one, so they do accidentally find the wormhole there. I think that's the only one known in existence, actually, in our universe or any game. But right on 900 kilometers, there's all stop. Straining them engines. Come on. Come on. Overheat. 107. That's the best I can do. So how to find microwave over 30 seconds. Fast and simple. For new Bambridge, turn ahead in 205. Quantum jump to the imminent data center to Q. Stop at the Q. Jump at 900. Press U. River is underneath. The river is underneath in the dry patch area surrounded by snow. got to be that one, isn't it? This one? That look like a dry enough patch right there? Well, there. We'll start there, I guess. In fact, what are we talking about? I got something for this. Right, all stop. No more mucking about with this one. Is it wide to get out my seat now, or what is it? Oh, I'll do it off. Wide. I'm going to get my snub fighter out. We're going down to the surface. Exploration. How do you get from system to system? If you bring out your mobi-glass, click on this option down here. Choose the planet or the system we'll go to. Click on the Crusader. Got planets around there. Click on yellow. Then click set route. And then you can use that to navigate with. Interface with the ship. That works. Or in the localized area, you can just press B and it'll give you your options. Launch. Flight ready.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active.
Launch.
Begin launch sequence. Motion system active.
Yeah.
Docking arm.
I'm talking about adventure. Like a bird. Yeah. See you later, Aquila. Stay safe. A little backward roll I did there on the way up. One thing I need to change in sound options. Keep the sound on in the background. Do that. Okay, so there's two true dry patches surrounded by snow. I can see one in front of me here. We're hitting the outside of the atmosphere. Be good. Throttle up. There's a dry patch in front of me here, and there's an even bigger one in front in red, so use those two as a search area. Pull up. 15,000 feet. Yeah, I think it's like with the lift, right? You know, I was trying to get out of the lift. It was like, I tapped it a few times. Wow, it's like a green foresty area in the middle of nowhere. I'm guessing we're on the trail here. The first patch. Raining. Thrusters only. Maybe the bad weather will pass. Alright, so heading of like 205 is roughly that way, which follows that green trail over to that red patch. So I'm going to try there. I don't see around me at the moment any of the ultra tech stuff, but I think we might be on the right path here. Alright. Go throttle up, huh? Boom! Can you imagine the world's populated with all this tech?
Docking launch sequence activated.
Search mode. It looks like the area it's kind of describing, resources to mine, etc. I can see quite a few rocks and such. What we're looking for is a river. A river that shows off this new technology. Well, it's part of the bigger package, but it shows off like part of an effect on it actually. Is that in front of me? I'm actually being thrown about here. It's not me sort of you know, wiggling the ship about, as it were. It's actually the weather. Get faster than this. Heading at 205 is around. Wait. That's if I was to go towards the. Running about all over the place here. think I'm going to have to look for some more help here. I do not see it. Wait, this looks awesome. Look at the cloud effects, the shadowing it all. Beautiful place. Wait, what's that? Wait, what's that? Set a dry spot in the snow. So it's like... set up a bit. Comes all stuff. That dry spot is. I don't know. Right, give me 1 second. Let's see if I can find a video or something to point me in the right direction. How to find the river on Microtech. Jump to OM5 to get below 100 meters towards it. Fly towards DM3 until 1.73 kilometers. Fly away in reverse from the planet's center until 1279.97 and then fly towards DM1 until 1369.58. What? That's orbital approach. Feed your nav tool with these. Oh, hold on. Nav tool? Nav tool? I can put coordinates in this for homing? Right. This is video. Right, I can see coordinates. I don't actually know how to bring up coordinates. Orbital marker distance. Compass bearing. Jump to New Babbage, which I did. Align to 205. Fly straight until you're 440 kilometers away from New Babbage. Ugh. Secrets on these Easter eggs. Oh, do you know what? From this view, we're close. That green patch I was on was close. I've got a complete 3D. That's it? Are we on it? That green patch I was on. Something to do with that, I think. We are approach. You need to point your ship's nose at the planet's marker and fly backwards and increase the distance. It's part of the Stoic-Mekos algorithm that prevents collision with the ground. Stay longer in high atmosphere and travel faster. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Well, this is quite... I'm planning needed to find this. Fire engines. Plenty of fury. So how do I track my beautiful ship that I left up there? Because I no longer see it. But I assume it's still there. Yeah, whatever it is, we're real close to it because this looks exactly like it. But I mean, sure, we could touch down here and see exactly what it feels like to drop down in the forest now. So I'd do that.
Landing gear deployed.
D minus. I think it's low. Tree. But it's very detailed, actually. Alright, we'll stop. Engine off.
Engine system disengaged.
Have a look outside. Well, this is quite different. No joke, this is the first time I've seen, I guess, a sort of foliage forest area in this game. A little out for him standing. And I'm guessing that this, with, you know, a lot more other effects and bits and pieces, will be part of the procedural package where you populate worlds with environments. That's pretty damn good. I look at the quality of the texture of the rocks and looking out. I mean, what do you feel, chat, when you look at this in terms of like, because we've really got like photorealism to match things with. And this has... Now, whether this is a specific setting, you still have the... Because this is the one thing that all games have, right? Now, whether this is a setting in the future, I don't know. But all games have this kind of renderer where you can, you know, you see the foliage and everything up to a certain point, and then it dies off because obviously you're trying to keep the performance playable. Things about this game is when I take off through the clouds, you see a really high resolution all the way, you know, with that, trying to do it without seeing any pop in or anything like that. It's just a gradual transition from being on the ground to line up, and the effects you see there and in between, super convincing. Best I've ever seen. And the same thing if it can be done with foliage, we'll see. But if I was looking in a, if this was the real world as it was, and I was looking out, the foliage wouldn't like kind of start to stop here. Doing my marker is it would continue on. It would get sort of, as you lose, the detail of focus of natural sight, or depending on whether you're looking down optics, of course. That's being a different thing. What I can see at the moment is I can see very detailed terrain, weather effects. I mean, that's me zooming into the environmental effects. That's great. And then really the last convincing part for me is this whole foliage thing. I understand why it does it. It starts to go there and then it sort of gradually goes off. But if this could somehow continue for like a, almost to infinity, where you could see it, be probably a certain piece of the puzzle that if it could ever be solved in games would be spot on. You know where I'm going. In other words, you keep the grass going and going and going. Whether that's just where you look, that's a great bit. Everything else, really good. And the environment is even changing while I'm here. The lighting, it seems like the wind's picking up too. And I hear it in trees, rustling. Yeah, this is nice. It's actually really relaxing. Now, what's happening to my suit? Yeah, my suit's icing up with the cold. Because this is not like it's actually minus 20. It's getting worse by the sound of it. Oh, I don't need that. There, look at the dust in front too. There. And look at that. Yeah, this is beautiful stuff. I mean, this is really impressive stuff. Right. In the future, we'll be landing on planets like this in the different variations. That's going to be great. I really like what I'm seeing here. Can you walk all the way up to the mountains like a whole planet, like space engineers? I believe you can. Let's go visit the edge of the mountain, or why not? Give it a little try. Ritz, if you can get here, I don't mind. I mean, as I said, I'm not going to be hanging around. I want to have a good session on this. I've just taken time to download it today, so I haven't probably got everything I want to extensively play through. There's a lot of missions I want to do also. Alright, let's get the engines on. Let's give us power. Right, ready now? There we go. Engines to full. So where do we go? Go to the mountain up there, right at the top of that one. I think we're close to that river area. I'm just going to follow those instructions specifically, also bring up coordinates if I can to be able to get exactly where it is. To say the reason I've come here is to find that river area because it's a demonstration of, I guess water effects. What was you do? Something like that, another part of the That's all. Oh, it's going to be a bit colder. Yeah, a bit colder. Yeah, go fishing. Got a hole in the ice. Do. Cutting the engines. As long as we park this so it doesn't fall off, we're, you know, we'll do it right. Hardly see actually, it's pretty easy. Don't like that sideways. That'll do. I might not be able to stay up here too long because of the conditions. Mess up my suit. Have it. Top of a mountain. I think I'm getting some warnings there. We can see that it's minus 33 and I've got a survival estimate of about an hour. That's not too bad actually for an emergency suit. But views are pretty spectacular. That gives an amazing sense of scale then. Oh, it'd be immense when a lot of the stuff, you know, planet-wise comes together, and you've got a large variety of worlds. Space. Knock that. There's a snowfall off. So here is the thing, right? You think there's any chance that I can find my ship? Yeah, rough. Go, go. Is there any chance I can find the Aquila now?
Engine system active. Landing gear raised.
It does have a radar, and the ship still comes up in your HUD for a while, but I feel like it's disappeared. Lincoln Renault is 6,000 feet up. So if anyone knows if there's a way of actually finding that ship again, because can you see that on the radar right now? That just if I point it there, is that showing potentially where my ship might be? If I was to get that kind of dot in front. It's pretty altitude was like way up there. Now this is what I mean. This I haven't ever seen in a game. In this kind of the resolution that it holds as you're exiting atmospheres and dropping down. That's that exact point on the mountain with the exact coordinates of something right there on the whole entire planet. You know that type of scale. Oh, no.
75%.
Easy. Pulling too many G's, I'm going to black out here. Hold on. Yeah, 2.7% chance. Now, if I'd stayed around, it would be okay. But as I say, if I spin around now, can you see that there is a marker on that? Oh, something there on that disc there, and now it's just disappeared. Damn it! I felt that might have been actually telling me where the. Oh no, is that just direction you're flying in? Yeah. That's the direction I think you're actually moving in. What about... I'll go to the map. Is there any marker comes up here? Obviously me. Babbage, but my ship is not actually shown there. So we're looking like... Well, no, I actually might be able to make it to the Port Trezor. Mark it for... Because this ship does not have a... This ship does not have a... Right.
Landing gear raised.
Play the things in the same way. God, imagine if that was it. There's something there, though. Is that just a brighter star? There's no way that's my ship. Oh. Please. I think we've lost it. Be cool if way to track it.
Systems disengaged.
I'll reset.
Your adventure Courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active.
No, I think that's it, because I would usually see something on the HUD in my field of view that would point to where it is. Boost up a bit more. Funny enough, oh no, actually, I am close. That, just over there to the right, is what I directly flew down onto. So if we're at the... Go down a bit here. Go here now. Whoa. What I'm talking about is this patch right here in front of us. This is kind of whereabouts I go. Yeah. That there, the nose of the ship, is where I dip down to. But what altitude was I at when I did? Because if I line myself up with that, then I'm pretty close. Pricing. Right here is the space that I let the ship go in. And when I left it, it was definitely stationary. It could have also just despawned. Nothing on my HUD. Look for impact crater. And that's the area below Forest initially started to investigate. Right. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to match the altitude, and if it's not here, it's just no way near here. Back in the video and figure out 360p. How does that when I dropped out of the ship? Gotta see it on. Okay. Star Trek. I was at. I think it was about 60. Was it 60,000? Something like that? 60. Full screen. 60,000 feet. We're about 61,000 feet. I did the flip out this other thing. Right. We're way below. Full engine. Mid climb. Alright, stop here. Way over there. Alright, stop here. Certainly don't have any kind of object on target. Good luck with that. See these bright points, feel like the orbital markers or something. Oh. It's not, it would be on my HUD, right? It just doesn't exist. So what do you do in this situation? What are the options? Either that ship was for some reason still going. Got no way of tracking it, right? Come on, marker. We got new Babbage over there. I could dock there. Also got Port Tressler, could dock there as well. I'll take it. On what heading? Turn around. Cheers, Eric. Good evening. In that direction. Wish there was a way to pathfind. Sorry, Aquila. Good talking. Does that suggest damage? I'm in filler space. White. Anyway, oh, here I've gone. Going to. And it's just that way. And straight down. You just don't know, because there's just not a way to do that at the moment. Look out. Couple of landmarks. Or cruise down, hit eject.
Systems disengaged.
Yeah, we lost power as well. That self-destruct? Well, that's impressive. Oh, man. Literally on top of the world. Excellent. Green, grab that for memories. Need to add a wing suit. In fact, we'll eventually hit the ground. And that's me done for this evening. Bit late on here, but I will have a longer session on it. It looks like there's an event this week, so I can fly all the let's have some fun on those. Another secret river. I'll land on. I'll look good. Screenshots, I think they were close. But then when I look over here, that's a lot like the screenshot too. That is nuts. Have a good night all. The next stream. I'll be earlier.